Hello, everyone. It's Mookie again here to bring you part two of my three-part series as far as resources and just day-to-day management for Marvel Strike Force. As I mentioned on the first video, um, the two main resources that I recommend you guys to kind of keep track on and focus on is your gold and your power cores. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of break down as far as on how to keep that ratio going, how to go ahead and create an inventory as far as it growing for you guys. So that way, when the time comes, whether it's a milestone event, something specifically that you want to use Power Core towards campaigns, you have those resources available without having to come out of pocket and purchase them. So go ahead and break it down to you guys. Here is an overview as far as how you can go ahead and get the free daily power core resources. It's pretty much short and to the point here. It's going to get it from your daily objectives, your daily milestones, and the daily arena. Only one as far as an asterisk on is on the daily milestones. One of the milestones I'll go over with you is actually like a 2-day milestone. So it is a cumulative within a 2-day period. But it is, as you'll see within the game content, there's other milestone events that happens that you can force on that I'm not going to bring on presentation. But the other, but this is just more of a daily type feature. So let's go ahead and take a look. On your daily objectives, every day that you come onto it, similar to the gold resources that I showed you guys, there's also some perks that you get within the course. That's by completing your total campaign progress, challenge accepted, the Blitz campaign, or the Blitz champion, and getting all your objectives clears the main course of your course at 25. Dividing that up, that right there, in a nutshell gives you 50 cores immediately. You go ahead and go into pocket. Second part is on to the daily milestones. So on this one right here, there's two key milestones that you gain your course from. The high roller is the one that you spend your money on, spend gold. That's gonna give you 50 cores. And then on the save the world will give you 50 cores. And this is kind of more of a personal preference that I kind of look for to reach, and I'm going to break it down to you a little bit more in detail here. So let me show you how to kind of keep track of the 50 cores target point. All right, so looking at the milestones, the high roller, we'll start with the high roller. On the high roller period right here, we look at is try to get into, as I mentioned, on the gold pieces that you have to spend 1 million per day. So when you do that, you hit milestone 10. At that point, you'll get the 15 cores. Prior to that, you'll get another 15 at milestone 8, and then milestone 6, 5 on milestone 4, another 5 on milestone 2. So that's right there how I come up with the total of 50 cores for you guys that you can go ahead and get just from this daily milestone event. You may have noticed that I didn't go anything past that because I only spent $1,073,000 here on this latest daily objective. And again, it was mainly because I don't get any. That's my benchmark. Don't spend any more than $1 million gold per day. And again, that's where I can go ahead and get my maximization of 50 cores as well, as far as reaching that mark. Go back and we're going to take a look into the second milestone. That's a recurring event. It's going to be to save the world, and this is when you spend your campaign energy. So looking at that piece of it there, all right, looking into that piece, course that I get on here, this is the 2-day period one. Milestone 1 gives you 5, milestone 3 gives you another 5 cores, milestone 5 gives you 5, milestone 7 gets you 10, milestone 9 gets you 10, Stone 12 gives you 15. And that's where I kind of cut it off. I don't go beyond seeking additional energy. If you happen to do so, you get yourself a shot at getting 25 cores. But as I mentioned on the gold video, I don't spend any more than 3 energy refreshes. When I spend 3 energy refreshes, that's going to be 50 cores each, which basically will accumulate to spending 150 cores per day. Now, if we look into the graph that I made here onto the presentation, so when you hit those milestones, as I just kind of broke down for you, 50-50, that gives you 100 cores. Daily objectives gives you 50 cores. So right off the bat, when you add those, that's 150. And the big piece that I haven't gone over yet is going to be this daily arena. Now, this kind of makes or breaks how to maximize your cores and how to go ahead and get it into a positive and not a negative equity. So you want to go ahead and, again, this is the key about getting resources, how to maximize on those opportunities. So the daily arena is really the key focus here on what you want to target at. And let me go ahead and show you. We'll break down on that piece. So here we are in the arena chart. This is giving you that a word victory. All right, so going back into the arena graphic here, we got the rank 1 will give you 500 cores. That's pretty far feat to try to achieve there, but if you have the capability of doing it, by all means, gun for it, because that's going to give you 500 free cores per day. Me personally, I kind of hover within the 100 ranking within my group of people in my arena. So ideally, I like to try to get into that 50 to 100 threshold, but at the bare minimum, I want to keep myself no further than 250. So as you can see, I'm kind of hovering around this latest ranking. I got a 116. We have a milestone event that's going on. Nocturnal, using Nocturnal characters, so that's kind of bumped me down a little bit. But sometimes you gotta go ahead and just. The Nocturnal event is something that's not a daily activity there. It's just on a week basis, and I had to maximize that opportunity first and kind of look into of greater importance. So anyways, the main thing, again, just giving you an overview. This is where you max cores. So alright, so that's how I'll get the range again from the 10 to 500 cores. And so to kind of break it down again, if the main part of that is getting the maximization out of your arena, bare minimum, if you just do kind of what I truck along with getting the objectives, the milestones, and if you are last in the ranking and arena, bare minimum is 160. But again, you've only used 150 of those cores on the daily refreshes for your energy from those free refreshes. So you're still coming up with a positive 10 cores each day. But if you can definitely push on arena, get yourself into a high ranking, and then where I'm at is at the 100 threshold, so I'm able to go ahead and get 100, 150 cores. So that's kind of added up to me getting about 200 cores, kind of what I come up with that I'm able to go ahead and maximize and carry over to the next day, into the next day, so forth. So that's how I'm able to go ahead and get that positive going. So yeah, I hope that presentation helps you guys, kind of give you a visual aspect as far as how your cores are spent and how they're saved and how you're able to go ahead and continue to use those resources, because once campaigns come and there's certain characters or just certain situations, you want to be able to have those resources available and not just spend it carelessly. So if you're able to go ahead and keep that discipline, that's going to help you feel a little bit more comfortable whenever you need to reach into it without having to reach into your real money. Use these cores that hopefully provides to us on the daily objectives. So I hope that helps you guys out. I should be making a next video pretty soon to kind of give you a breakdown of my overall picture of Scopely, the players and alliance leaders, and how we all kind of work together. Hopefully you stay tuned for that. If you have any suggestions or feedback you want to share, feel free to leave me a comment on the video link. But otherwise, till next time, I'll see you. Appreciate y'all.